graduate, I call upon you in numbers and colors to please stand to give standing ovation to the chairman of the Department of Physical Education, Honorable Myean D Torgbean, a distinguished teacher, a diligent chairman for his dedications and hard work and 49 years of service. Graduates, kindly put your hands together to honor our chairperson. Thank you, thank you. Graduates, I urge you to use this joyful movement to soberly reflect on the 49 years of the invaluable contribution and dedication service of Mr. Myean Torgbean running the institution. His commitment to duty taught us not to be afraid to push forward, to achieve our individual dreams, to great individual dreams for our greater good of the society and the institutions. Additionally, it is very important that we take a moment to acknowledge the hard work of our dynamic 16th president, Dr. Mapaya, the administration of the University of Liberia, our professor, our instructor, our chairperson, our dean, our teaching assistant, and our staff. Kindly put your hand together for them. To the distinguished graduates, the future leaders, the innovators, the contributors to society, today is a proud moment to witness the journey. I urge you in many ways to carry forward the top institution. Be good, brighten the minds of those you will meet along your way. Graduate, although there is none the greater of the achievement of your life, history achievement, your degree. I want you to put your hand together for your achievement, graduate. Graduate, let me remind you. Let me remind every member of the graduating class that your presence here today is not by mistake. But through hard work, commitment, determination, and you have achieved your dream. This journey has been rough and very difficult. Each and every one year has his or her own story. For some, it is a positive story, while for others, it is a frustrating story. But the end result produces joy and success. Graduate, remember, you will always encounter competition for all of us in the job market. Listen and talk less. I reflect on these Bible verses from a famous book, from the book of Exodus 14:14. Be at peace, the Lord will fight for you. Congratulations.
Can we give a round of applause for Dean Gray? Dean Gray, we want to say thank you for the welcome remarks. It is my distinguished honor to introduce and invite the Honorable Dr. Jaso M. Jada, Minister of Education and member ex officio of the Board of Trustees, to administer the oath to the President of the University of Liberia. Dr. Jada, welcome.
Good morning. Will the President of the University of Liberia, Professor Dr. Lily Myean, please come forward and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Lily Myean, President of the University of Liberia, acting under the authority in me vested by the charter and the Board of Trustees of the University of Liberia, do faithfully execute the duty entrusted to me in the conferral
in the conferral
of degrees
in accordance
with the Charter,
with the Charter,
the Constitution,
and bylaws,
and the rules and regulations
and the rules and regulations of the University of Liberia.
the officers and members of the Board of Trustees of the University of Liberia, graduating candidates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Lily Myean, University of Liberia.
This convocation is now called to order. Are we just sitting like that when the convocation has been called to order? Thank you, Dr. Myean. At this time, we will welcome the President of the University of Liberia, Professor Dr. Lily Myean, who will now greet her graduates and distinguished guests. Dr. Myean. Greetings. Honorable Numene T.H. Bartikwa, Chairman of the Board of Trustees and Senator. Honorable Jarso Mele Jala, Minister of Education and Acting Chair of the Board of Trustees. Members of the Board of Trustees. Honorable Daba Varpala, Senator for Grand Cape Mount County and guest speaker of the 105th Combined Commencement Convocation of our undergraduate colleges. Dr. Agnes Reeves Taylor, Vice President for Academic Affairs and members of the University of Liberia Cabinet. Members of the Faculty Senate and the University Council. Dr. Edna Johnny, and members of the University of Liberia Faculty Association. Mr. D. Preston, and members of the University of Liberia Staff Association. Dr. Fatima Greaves Kwekwe, National President of the University of Liberia Alumni Association in the Americas, and members of the ULIBA delegation. Mr. Charles Russell, President of the University of Liberia Alumni Chorus and members of the ULAC delegation. Mr. Martin Willa-Penny, President of the Alumni Association of the University of Liberia and AAUL members present. The presidents, officers, and members of our 105th graduating classes of all our undergraduate colleges. Distinguished guests, parents, guardians, spouses, children, and other relatives, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the visitor of the University of Liberia and the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai Sr., and the Board of Trustees of the University, welcome to the 105th Commencement Convocation of our undergraduate colleges. Many thanks to our commencement speaker, Senator Daba Varpala, for taking time from her busy schedule to join our graduates today. I thank you heartily and would like you to know that we value your partnership and look forward to working with you more over time in ways that are beneficial to the University of Liberia and our nation as a whole. Many thanks to Dr. Agnes Taylor, the Vice President for Academic Education Committee
and all team members who combined their efforts to make this day a success. I wish to also recognize the contributions of Dr. Joseph F. Yoon, Acting Dean of the William V.S. Tubman College of Education, Dr. Josephus M. Gray, Dean of the Amos C. Sawyer College of Social Science and Humanities, Mrs. Lupo Garmi Blackie, Dean of the College of Gender Studies and Interdisciplinary Research, Associate Professor Dr. Charles Asumana, Dean of the Thomas J.R. Faulkner College of Science, Technology, Environment, and Climate Change, Associate Professor Leroy W. Sigby, Dean of the William R. Talbert College of Agriculture and Forestry, Assistant Professor N. Hunbu Tule, Dean of the Engineering College, Assistant Professor Dr. Edwin B.R. Bargay, Dean of the A. Romeo Horton College of Business and Public Administration, Assistant Professor Adolphus Nepe, Dean of the David A. Strauss Sinjay Technical and Vocational College, Dr. Nancy T. Freeman, Principal of the Booker Washington Institute, plus chairs of our various departments, as well as faculty members and staff of these colleges for their jobs well done in bringing these prospective graduates to the finishing line as members of the 105th graduating class of 2024-25, Naniga Balugima, meaning class of triumph. I thank the parents and family members who have served as supporting pillars to these outstanding graduates. Rest assured that your investments are highly appreciated and will certainly pay off in the lives of our graduates. Let me also thank the entire University of Liberia Lux in Tenebris family for shining a light on our journey and leading us to where we are today. To our 124 graduates from the WVS Tubman College of Education, 170 graduates from the A.C. Sawyer College of Social Sciences and Humanities, 18 graduates from the College of Gender and Interdisciplinary Research, 369 from the T.J.R. Faulkner College of Science, Technology, Environment, and Climate Change, 147 from the William R. Talbert Jr. College of Agriculture and Forestry, 108 from the Engineering College, 277 from the A. Romeo Horton College of Business and Public Administration, 26 from the David A. Strauss Sinjay Vocational College, and 16 from the Booker Washington Institute. We want you to know that we are deeply proud of you. You, all 1,255 of you, are my diamonds. I don't just say that lightly. When I arrived at UL just over a year, inaugurations that each of them enrich in gems, estimable you. I talked about how education would polish and refine those gems. Now, here we are at the end of your academic journey, and you have become shining diamonds. Diamonds, they say, are forged from 3 essential forces: pressure, heat, and time. They start out as pure carbon deep beneath the earth. Over time, subjected to intense heat and intense pressure, their structure changes from one form to another, and they become the hardest known material on earth. Unbreakable, brilliant, of great worth. I've watched you. You've experienced pressure, the pressure of grades, the pressure of completing research, financial pressures, family pressures, work pressures, health scares, the pressure of no data, the pressure of no transportation, and even other kinds of pressures, and you know what they are. You've also experienced heat, the heat of deadlines, the heat of class disruptions, the heat of the student handbook, the heat of graduation clearance, and even the literal heat of the Liberian sun with too little air cool in our classrooms. And you've spent time, some of you a long time, getting your education at UL, long enough for you to finally become diamonds. Diamonds, I am proud of you. I am in admiration of you. You are the first to graduate on my watch, and that makes you precious to me. You are also the first to graduate during UL's 75th anniversary, our diamond anniversary. You are special people at a special time, my precious class of triumph. Triumphed you have. The road has been rough, and the journey has been challenging. But through the unique grace and mercy of the Almighty God, you have made it. You are sitting here today in the seat of triumph. You have survived and sustained yourselves through the challenges and obstacles you faced as students at the University of Liberia. And like the national anthem says, you have over all prevailed. You have successfully reached the long-awaited end of your undergraduate journey. Let me encourage all 1,255 of you as you go out today to brilliantly shine and represent your alma mater to the fullest and best of your ability. We who have formed you are proud to send you out in your respective fields with the recognition and respect attached to your UL degree. You in the wider Liberian society and the world, and may you always be that shining light. May your UL education have made you as unbreakable as diamonds. Let me remind you, graduates, life beyond the University of Liberia will bring more professional competition or societal expectations, but you can make it. Some of you will face delays, disappointments, or detours. Your challenges have made you stronger and wiser. So always go forwards, never go backwards. True greatness lies in integrity, humility. Other people or temptations tell you otherwise. Live the life of an exemplar. As you prepare to leave this place, remain deeply rooted in the values learned at the University of Liberia, especially our 5 E's: education, effectiveness, efficiency, excellence, and ethics, because they will serve you well for a lifetime. Remain a lifelong learner, because we live in a rapidly changing world, and your ability to keep learning will define your ability to adapt and thrive. Remember, it's not enough to do a thing, but anything you do must be done well. You must be effective. Resources will come and go. No one ever thinks they have enough, but your ability to use what you have efficiently will provide long-term security and maybe even wealth. Never allow yourself to slack off or take the easy route. History will remember you have an ethical compass. Think deeply, daily, about right and wrong, and do what you know is right. Whoever your higher power is, stay in close communion. And whatever your scripture is, read it regularly. As my faith teaches me, the betterment of the world can be accomplished through pure and goodly deeds, through commendable and seemly conduct. In closing, may God continue to walk with us all as we everyone Gabalugima, the class of triumph. This is a triumphant moment. May God's great blessings continue as we humble ourselves before him. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mapaya. To the God friends. If I were you, I would be clapping. She said you have pressure. I mean, she saw you going through pressure. Heat and time to achieve. Can we clap for Dr. Mapaya? Who take you as for timer? Dr. Mapaya, thank you for the greetings. At this time, we were listening to another selection from the University of Liberia Chorus, directed by Anthony Prince A. Decker. University of Liberia Chorus.
Next selection is Total Praise. To congratulate the writing class.
Thank you. It is my unique pleasure to introduce to you. You want to hear it, right? Okay. I will call him Jamel Joseph Jason, about medical science major with summa cum laude, who earned the highest cumulative grade point average of 3.842 of the graduates from the undergraduate college. I'm looking for you, Jamel. I'm looking for you. Can we please stop for him as we come to the podium?
Very much. Thank you very much. Members of the Board of Trustees present. President Professor Dr. Lady Myean, Vice President of the University of Liberia, distinguished deans of the various colleges and departments, distinguished chairmen of our various departments, our association, chairperson of the University of Liberia Faculty Association, my fellow graduates, beloved parents, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with respect, I greet you all. So my dear class of 2025, the class of triumph, the 105th graduating class of the University of Liberia. The day is the day that the Lord has made. Today is the day that we have triumphed over what is called the 3 Ds. Today is the day that the veterans welcome us into the real world. Today is the day that we walk out of the walls of the University of Liberia. Today, I urge you to celebrate because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be remembered and you deserve to be celebrated. So shout it, clap it, rejoice it because history will remember us on this day. As I sat in my seat while waiting to be called on the podium, I held in my hands our souvenir. And while I flipped through the pages, I saw ahead of this class future accountants, future lawyers, future biomedical scientists, future biochemists, and the list goes on. But while reviewing the list, I said one thing to myself quietly. Be the best you can be. A famous African proverb says that it takes a village to raise a child. In like manner, I say that it takes the University of Liberia community to have reached us this far. In like manner, I further say that it took the responsibility of individuals in the University of Liberia community to enable me to become your valedictorian. So at this moment, before I start my speech, I would like to throw out some appreciation to individuals who deserve them. Beginning with the Department of Biological Sciences chairman, our honorable chairman. In fact, I called him the chairman of the year, Dr. Arlen Jordan Boley. I said thank you. To my mentors of the Department of Biological Sciences, Thank you very much, class. To my mentor of the Department of Biological Sciences, in person of Mr. Kijali Kanga, Mr. Bodhi Shubayo, and Mr. Bobby Carter, my respect to you. Also, not forgetting you, my friends, who have always been there pushing me. I still remember when there was this misinformation about who would become the valedictorian. I've never felt so much loved in my life before than seeing my classmates celebrating me and justifying why Jamal Joseph Gosson should be the valedictorian. I am grateful to you as well. In this open manner, I also want to say thank you to our dear president, Dr. Lady Myean. In this open manner, I want to say that I'm grateful for your mentorship, your inspiration, and your motivation that you have given me in just 1 year period. Oh, how I regret that. I wish I could stay a longer time, but life happens that I have to leave at this moment. But Miss President, Dr. Lady Myean, I am honored to have been a student under your leadership. Not forgetting my beloved and beautiful mother at the back. I see you, Mama. I love you. And your valedictorian says hi. Like I said earlier, class of triumph, be the best you can be. Each of us here possesses gifts uniquely our own, yet our talents are not meant for display only. They are meant for service. They are meant for impact, and they are meant for legacy. Over the years I've spent on this earth, I've discovered a truth that I wish to share with you all today. There exists a silent disease that has stopped many from discovering their potential, from using their gifts, and from becoming who they were meant to be. And this disease, my friends, is called etechophobia. The linguist, like Dr. Thompson, would interpret it as the fear of failure. But I say to you today, fellow graduates, failure is not the enemy to success. It is its teacher. There is no success without struggle. Like Dr. Lady Myean puts it right, we are called the class of diamond, not because we are so distinct, but because of the struggles and transformation and all of the challenges that we overcame through our academic sojourn. In like manner, I say to you that these experiences I have not learned only from the classroom, but on debate platforms, in leadership spaces, and in moments where I had to speak not just for myself, but for others. You see, debate has taught me a valuable lesson. It has taught me that your voice matters, your ideas matters, and your courage matters. From that journey came the inspiration to create an opportunity to have others being intellectually built. And this, my friend, is a reminder that if you multiply education with people, then you have a developed learn that is guaranteed. So success, I learned, does not come from just your brilliancy. It comes from focus. It comes from persistence. It comes from refusing to let fear decide your future. You see, my friends, fear does not push us forward. It paralyzes us. It whispers doubts, drains our confidence, and leaves us asking questions when we are about to try a new thing. What if I try and fail? But I say to you today, it is far better to try and fail than to fail to try. If we want to turn dreams into reality, we must learn to confront fear with courage. And courage begins with believing in our abilities, with believing in our purpose, and with believing in our future. whether it is as medical doctors or lawyers or economists, believe that you can succeed. My mother often says, do not let your fear of losing be greater than your excitement to win. So whatever dreams that burns within you, do not allow doubt to stop you. Stay focused, stay resilient, stay strong, because these are the true qualities and characteristics of a diamond. So my fellow friends, I urge you that you exhibit these characteristics as you leave the walls of the University of Liberia. As we celebrate today, we must also speak honestly about our journey here at the University of Liberia. This university has shaped us, and for that, we are grateful. But gratitude and progress must walk together. Many of us from the sciences and the engineering background have understood the challenges that we face during our academic sojourn. Limited laboratory equipment, inadequate research facilities, inconsistent Wi-Fi across the campuses, and students' healthcare system that needs strengthening. If we want Liberian graduates to compete globally, our institution must train them globally. Therefore, with humility and respect, I call upon the leadership of the University of Liberia and the government of the Republic of Liberia to continue to invest into our university. Because when we invest into education, we are not investing money. We are building a nation. The doctors, engineers, and researchers, and educators, and even policymakers that Liberia needs tomorrow are sitting in the classrooms today. But the most intriguing thing about it is that the quality of their training will determine the guarantee of our future. So it is a call upon our government and our leadership to pay more attention into investing into modern science laboratories, reliable digital infrastructure, strong student health services, and research system that empowers innovation. Let us therefore work together, students, faculty, administration, and government, to make our university not only a symbol of resilience, but a model of excellence across Africa. Fellow graduates, as we leave the walls of the University of Liberia today, there will be times when you strive for something meaningful and it does not work out. When that happens, do not despair. Sometimes what feels like a closed door is simply a divine redirection. I once dreamed of becoming student council president of my department. That dream did not materialize, but yet today I am standing before you as the highest honor student of the undergraduate section of the 105th Convocation of the University of Liberia, because that was a divine redirection. So I encourage you that whenever you see things are not working up, it means that you must redirect your focus. See, focus will knock on your doors once we leave these walls of the universities. When they do, I urge you to recognize them. I urge you to seize them. And I urge you to be the best in all of those exploration of opportunities that you will encounter. We are like seeds planted in the soil of our motherland, Liberia. What we become tomorrow depends on how that or whatsoever future you are endeavoring, I urge you to be the best you can be. I dreamed of becoming one of the world's best molecular scientists, and I will not stop until that dream becomes a reality. Some of you might be wondering what a molecular scientist is, but I will put it in a simple language. A lot of our people in Africa, specifically West Africa, have suffered from a very bad mutation in a gene that we call a disease sickle cell. Sickle cell is a disease that starts from the cell, from the molecular basis of the cell. And this, my friend, is my aspiration. This, my friend, is what I want to do to contribute back to society. So in like manner, I know that you all have your very dreams. You must be able to contribute back meaningfully. It is my prayer that as we leave these words, job opportunities will locate us all. It is my prayer that as we leave these words, we will excel to go and get our masters and further our studies even at PhD levels. I believe that with clear minds and determined hearts and courage, we all will succeed. A wise saying reminds us, the world keeps running, but when you have something meaningful to offer it, it will stop and listen. Imagine that. Imagine the world pausing just to hear your voice. But you see, my friends, this moment will only come true if you are prepared. And I believe that we have been prepared by seasoned instructors and faculty members at the University of Liberia. This moment, my friend, will only come through courage. And lastly, this moment, my friends, will only happen if we keep our focus. You have conquered the challenges within these university walls, and I'm very positive that you will close beyond them as well. As I take my seat, remember this: the first step feels difficult, not because it is impossible, but because it is a new beginning, because it is a new start. As we start a new journey, let us not hesitate to take our first step into success. Let us embrace it, because that is where our true life begins. Congratulations to the class of triumph. May your purpose be strong. May your impacts be lasting. And may your future be bright. And may we go forth to serve not only ourselves, but our communities, our continent, Africa, and our beloved Liberia. God bless the 105th graduating class of the University of Liberia. God bless the leadership of the University of Liberia. God bless the Republic of Liberia. Long live, long live. I thank you all.
We can do better than that. Let's clap for him. To be a valedictorian is not an easy thing. And I took some of his messages into consideration where he talked about success. There is no success without struggle. And we should not allow our fears to determine our future. That goes to the graduates. At this time, we were being invited to the podium. Goodness Myean Sai, who is the salutatorian with smart cum laude, communication and media studies, to introduce our convocation speaker. Can we please clap for her?
Thank you, Jesus. Distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, the President and Administration of the University of Liberia, members of the Faculty Senates, faculty and staff, proud parents and guardians, honored guests, my fellow graduates, good afternoon. My name is Goodness Sart from the Department of Communication and Media Studies, Amos C. Sawyer College of Social Sciences and Humanities, University of Liberia. I bring you warm salutation from the 105th graduating class, of which I am a proud member. On behalf of the 105th graduating class, I extend sincere appreciation to all who have journeyed with us to this defining moment, and to everyone who contributed in getting us to this very day, which marks not just the completion of an academic chapter, but the beginning of our responsibility to serve, to lead, and to contribute meaningfully to our nation and communities. It is in this reflection of these important first achievements and the responsibilities that come with it that I feel deeply honored and proud to be given the task of introducing a leader whose life embodies public service, resilience, and visionary leadership. Our guest speaker for today is an astute and well-respected Liberian politician, a dedicated public servant, humanitarian, and people-centered leader. Her journey in leadership began right here at the University of Liberia, where she served as vice president of the Cape Mount University Students Association and championed initiatives to support less fortunate students. She currently serves as the National Vice Chairperson for Administration of the Unity Party, a position she has won twice. Elected during the 2023 general and presidential elections, she is one of the 3 female senators in the Liberian Senate and the 2nd female senator from Grand Cape Mount County. She chairs the Senate Committee on Health and the Legislative Committee on Population and Development, and also serves on several other committees, including the Foreign Affairs Committee. Her public service career began in 2006 at the Ministry of Finance as Assistant Minister and Special Assistant in the Office of the Minister of Finance, where she contributed to Liberia's successful completion of the Highly Indebted Poor Countries Initiative. She later served as Deputy Director General for Administration at LISGs, providing strategic administrative leadership in national data management. A strong advocate for healthcare improvements, education, especially for girls and young women, and economic empowerment. She continues to champion policies that fosters self-reliance, sustainable growth, and national transformation. She holds both a Master of Public Administration and a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, with a concentration in accounting and management from our very own university, the University of Liberia, along with several professional certifications in public financial management, procurement, and international development. Our guest speaker is a member of the large traditional family from Grand Cape Mount County and is the 29th of 32 siblings. She is happily married and is a devoted mother and, of course, a beautiful grandmother. Her vision for our beloved country and county is a progressive society where citizens benefit meaningfully from the nation's natural resources through improved road infrastructure, accessible and affordable healthcare, quality education for the younger generation, especially women and girls, and vibrant economic activities that generate employment and improve livelihoods. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present to you our 105th Commencement Convocation Speaker, the Senator of Grand Cape Mount County, Honorable Daba Mambadi Vakila.
Thank you. Thank you very much. May you have your seats, please. The Minister of Education and members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Lydia Mapaya, President of the University of Liberia, the administration and staff, esteemed members of the faculty, presidents, and members of faculties of other universities and colleges, government officials, fellow alumni, our proud parents, sponsors, and guardians, distinguished 105th graduating class, our valued national and international partners, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen. I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Mapayan and the leadership of the University of Liberia for graciously inviting me to stand before you today. It is both an honor and a profound responsibility to address this distinguished gathering of scholars, faculty, students, guests, and of course, our graduates. Institutions of higher learning are the engines of national transformation, and the University of Liberia has long stood as a beacon of intellectual pursuit, resilience, and hope for our nation's future. I'm especially appreciative to those who recognize that this day deserves a woman at the podium. When women are heard and given spaces to speak, the nation listens. To the young women present here, may this serve as a reminder that your voice carries weight, your ideas hold value, and your presence in every room you enter is significant. And to the entire university community, thank you for fostering an environment where inclusion, excellence, and courage can thrive together. It is a privilege to share this moment with you. Distinguished graduates, today is not just another date on the calendar. It is a declaration that perseverance is powerful. Every late night spent studying when others were asleep, challenging examinations that tested your confidence, financial hardship, moments of doubts, when you questioned whether you could continue, none of them defeated your resolve. Instead, they redefine you in an uncommon possibilities and dreams. They shape your discipline, pin your focus, and build your endurance. This day stands as a living proof that resilience, victory, and that those who refuse to give up will rise. Today you rise. A few years ago, you walked into this institution with dreams and hopes for a brighter tomorrow. Some of you arrived uncertain and others determined, but all of you carry a vision for your future. Today, you stand equipped with knowledge, confidence, and purpose. You are not the same individuals who began this journey several years ago. You are grown intellectually, matured personally, and developed the courage to face the unknown. You have been tested, refined, and prepared for greater responsibility. This day ignites hope, not just for you, but for your families, communities, and for our nation, Liberia. The power to transform communities, to solve pressing challenges, and build a stronger nation sits within you. Your graduation is more than a personal achievement. It is a promise that the future can be better than the past. Let this day inspire you to dream bigger, to reach higher, and to serve with uncompromised integrity. As you walk boldly into your future with confidence and humility, let your success inspire others who are watching your journey to take similar bold steps in challenging moments. Distinguished platform guests, esteemed faculty, proud parents, graduating class, ladies and gentlemen, permit me at this moment to speak to you on the topic, the power of resilience. Today is a celebration of achievement. It is a moment decorated with gowns, caps, applause, photographs, and proud smiles. But beneath the celebration lies something deeper, something far more powerful than the diploma you are about to receive. Resilience is that power. It is the invisible force that carried you through moments when quitting felt easier than continuing. It is when you denied yourself from the extreme material options to pursue academic achievement. It is the strength that whispers, keep going, when the circumstances shouted, give up. Exactly 26 years ago, I sat in your seat as a graduate like you, anxiously waiting to celebrate my achievement. An achievement that after many challenges, like my difficult registration process, Dr. Mapaya, those years were very difficult at the University of Liberia. Leaving my school in my own community in Brabasport and coming to Monrovia to enter the university was a great challenge from the very start. During my first semester, a relative of mine helped to register me. And I went through that semester. The second semester, I decided that this was indeed part of my learning process. And the windows started getting crowded. exactly by 10 minutes after 2, and I still remember so well. I couldn't distinguish the line anymore. And when I found myself, I was in the air. When I was released, I was way at the tail end. That was an experience that would have made me not to come back the next day. But guess what? I came back because I had a purpose, just like you. Many of you have had moments of challenges that could have made you to quit, but you stayed, and here you are today, ready to toast your caps. If this is seeing the power of resilience, then I don't know how. As you step beyond this ceremony into the world filled with opportunities and uncertainties, some of you are lost in your thoughts. Some of you are in your thoughts about the next steps. You are worried about job opportunities. Those who may be employed are concerned about promotion. Also, those who have gathered here to celebrate you have their own expectations of you. Let me share a short story with you. In 2001, a young graduate, after receiving his final clearance, came to me to solicit support for his graduation. In our short conversation, he expressed to me that he was worried now that he was graduating. And I was shocked because you've been looking forward to it, and why now? And he told me, to be honest with you, I've been using my control sheet to go from individual to individual to collect money enough to pay my rent, to take care of food, and to pay my tuition. Now that I'm going to graduate, what other story am I going to take? Some of you may be that individual, but I urge you not to worry. You are prepared today to face the challenges out there, having gone through what you went through at the university. You will need to challenge yourself to put your degree in practice with profound integrity, and integrity as stress. However, be willing to acknowledge that defeat is not failure, especially when your degree is not giving you the immediate job opportunity. There will be seasons of waiting, seasons that may seem like rejection, and even seasons when your qualifications seem unnoticed and your efforts unappreciated. There will be moments when your confidence is shaken and your plans are disrupted. Remain steadfast and resilient. Wake up every morning determined to be the better version of yourself. Use every 24 hours to build your dreams, and do not compromise your integrity no matter what, because Liberia is waiting for you. My dear graduates, while you are inspired today to stay resilient, remember that your responsibilities extend above your personal achievement. With the knowledge, skills, and values you have gained at the University of Liberia, comes larger duty to contribute actively to nation building. Our state-owned university, which has produced generations of leaders, scholars, and professionals, must continue to be a beacon of excellence. But this is only possible if all of us, and I mean you too, going to be joining soon, play a role in improving it. As I was preparing to speak to you, I keep to be reminded that as I sit here today, graduates of this school continue to serve in making decisions for this country. For example, the president passed through here. And when I checked further, I found that the speaker is an alumna of this university. The pro tem, the Chief Justice, and the name goes on. Many great leaders have passed through these walls. This is the legacy of the University of Liberia. Distinguished platform guests, ladies and gentlemen, our university should no longer make headlines for the wrong reason. We cannot accept a system where instructors are forced to boycott classes due to unresolved disputes, leaving students without proper guidance. We cannot also, and we should not tolerate situations where students cannot access essential support on campuses during emergencies. We should not continue with buildings and facilities that do not reflect the dedication, hard work, and intellectual achievement of those who occupy them. These gaps are not merely inconveniences, they are barriers to learning, equity, and a full realization of the university's mission. Why the leadership of Dr. Lillian Myean inspires hope and direction, systemic reforms requires more than leadership at the top. It requires engagement from alumni, graduates, faculty, and the wider community. Each of us and each of you, as the newest generation of graduates, carries a responsibility to advocate for better systems, to hold institutions accountable, and to ensure that progress is not only talked about, but realized. Your ideas, your energies, and your commitment can help create policies, programs, and practices that enhance academic quality, student welfare, and institutional integrity. The University of Liberia has stood as a cradle of hope on which our nation's education, national development, and leadership stand. When it was established in 1862 as Liberia College, its historical vision was carried by the pioneering bravery of dedicated men and women. The Liberia College at the time was birthed to serve quality higher education throughout the nation. When it formally became the University of Liberia in 1951, it still carried that vision, impacting generations like you today. Throughout these years, the university has remained the oldest and largest institution of higher learning in our country. The university has been truly the light in the darkness. As we celebrate this important milestone, it is also necessary to make a respectful but clear call to the government of Liberia. A higher education must remain a national priority, not only in policy statements, but with good intention and sustained action and measurable investments. We commend the direction set under the arrest agenda for inclusive development and the commitments reflected in recent national budgets, which shows that the University of Liberia's allocation has increased from 30.6 million in 2025 to over 40 million in 2026. These are important steps. However, the future of our country depends on how strongly we support our institutions like the University of Liberia through improved infrastructure, consistent faculty support, expanded research opportunities, and reliable student services. In an effort to provide opportunity of learning, higher learning in hundreds of thousands of rural youth in Western Liberia, on October 29, 2012, the government of Liberia opened the doors of the University of Liberia in my own dear Grand Cape Mount County. The David Strass Senior Technical Vocational College became and answer prayers to many rural dwellers desiring of higher educational opportunity. I want to acknowledge the recent effort at improving the facilities at our college. However, the college only offers associate degrees up to present. Over these years, students completing at the Charles College have had to migrate to Monrovia to complete their bachelor's. This undermines one of the purposes for which the college was established outside Monrovia. Now, in my appeal, and on behalf of hundreds of students who are yet to achieve their desire of bachelor's degree, I hereby recommend that the University of Liberia improve the David Stratt Singer Technical and Vocational College to a full bachelor's degree program to meet the aspirations of thousands of young people who reside in that region. We call on the government to continue increase investments in higher education so that all public colleges and universities across the country can fully reflect the aspirations of our nation. When these public colleges and universities are fully equipped and functional, it will support effective decentralization and lessen the burden from the University of Liberia, and as well afford opportunity to rural college students to access quality university education. Before I conclude, I want to remind you that our nation needs graduates who can think critically, act responsibly, and transform knowledge into practical solutions. The challenges before us, whether in education, agriculture, technology, health, governance, or enterprise, require creativity, discipline, and the courage to apply what we have learned beyond the classroom. Let these degrees inspire you to become builders of opportunities. While many will pursue career in public service, we must also recognize that vast potential remains in private sector and the formal economy through entrepreneurship, professional skills, digital innovation, agriculture, and creative industries. We have the power to create sustainable livelihood. When we turn ideas into productive ventures, we expand opportunity, strengthen our communities and country. The degrees should therefore stand as a direct response to the need for increased youth employment across all sectors. If you apply your knowledge with purpose and integrity, the impact of today's graduation will extend far beyond the celebration. Before I leave you, may I entreat you to acknowledge that in recent times, there has been significant shift in global living standards affecting every fabric of our world. While progress has been made in many areas, serious challenges persist. As Liberians, we cannot excuse ourselves from this crisis when inequality, unemployment, and hardship confront our own communities. Liberia, as it is always said, is richly blessed with natural resources. Yet, despite this abundance, many of our people still live in poverty. The reality challenges us to become leaders of integrity and vision. It calls us to transform our nation's natural wealth into shared prosperity. The responsibility to create change does not rest solely on our good intention, but on the need to strengthen systems for long-lasting impact on the lives of everyday Liberians. In closing, I urge you to face the challenges outside this world with the power of resilience that brought you to this day. Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Today, as you walk out of the University of Liberia, you have that weapon with you, but you have to use it. Go and celebrate. Remember the power of resilience. Congratulations.
Let us again put our hands together in a big way for that inspirational expose from our convocation speaker. She said higher education must remain national priority, not only in policies. She also said our degree should stand as direct employment. Honorable Fapla, thank you. We will now have another beautiful selection by the University of Liberia Chorus, led by Director Prince A. Decker.
One, two. You love me so. Lord, it's never, never, never.
Behold the Lamb, the precious Lamb of God. Pointing to sin that I am. He's the precious Lamb of God.
when I broke your heart. My sins come apart. For you walked away, everyone might say, for the song set free, and should be free indeed. And claim you to be the Lamb of God. New life then began. For you watch away, everyone might say, who the soul set free, and should be free indeed. I can never be the Lamb of God. You are the precious Lamb. Why you love me so?
Why you love me so?
You love me so. Never, never, never known.
You are the Lamb of God.
You are the Lamb of God.
Why you love me so?
Because of your grace, Jesus, I can finish
Because
this
of your grace,
race.
Jesus, Lord, I can finish this race.
Never, never, never knew.
Why you love me so? You love me so. I should never, never, never know. Why you love me so? I never know.
You touch me, Jesus. You touch me, Jesus.
Lord, let me finish this race.
Better than that. Let us clap for the University of Liberia chorus. At this time, we'll be calling our respective deans to recognize outstanding students. The deans will their various colleges. And we will begin with the Amos C. Sawyer College of Social Sciences and Humanities. Dr. Gray, you are welcome.
Our fellow graduates, your degrees have now been conferred. We ask that you please be seated, remain in your seats. If we find you walking up and down, you might face some consequences. Please remain seated. Thank you.
Hello? From the Edmond C. Sawyer College of Social Sciences in Minnetonka, we will now present honors to our distinguished students who perform, who obtain summa cum laude and cum laude, and we recognize few of our faculty for their achievement. Before making the presentations, I want to extend appreciation to my dedicated, committed, hard-working chairperson who continued to support me for the past 7 years that make the Edmond C. Sawyer College one of the best colleges in the University of Liberia. Without you, I will not be standing here today. Without your presence, we will not produce graduates today. We want to say thank you so much. Let's continue to work together. We will now start with the star of the college, a lady who obtained the second GPA at the University of Liberia, who scored a GPA of 3.826, summa cum laude. Ms. Goodness M. Sa. Put your hands together for her. Madam Sa, besides obtaining the higher GPA in the college and the second at the University of Liberia, she also came first in the teaching defense. Put your hands together for her. Cum laude. Cum laude will be presenting 4 students. 1, Myean D Torgbean from the Department of Political Science. 2, Mohammed David from the Department of Social Work. 3, Janice Pompa from the Department of Communications and Media Study. 4, Benita N. Logwa from the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminology. Now it's an honor also to recognize our faculty who committed so hard during the academic year. The most distinguished faculty award goes to Mr. Fajar Kochi. The Fendell N. Weiser Award to honor the late Fendell N. Weiser for his hard work, for his professionalism, his accuracy in journalism. So today the award, for the first time, will be coming to a female. And the winner of the award is Ina Mandie Reeve of the Department of Communication and Loop Radio. The best adjunct faculty, someone who worked so hard for the past 13 years, been serving, very committed, even without salary, no one complaint. And the award goes to Mr. Frank B. Sanwula of the Department of Communication. The Achievement Award. I love the award. The award is rare at the bottom of my heart. We sent several faculty members to India through the support of the Vice President for Institutional Development, of which I want to recognize Mrs. Bole. Let me also recognize our dynamic and hard-working Vice President for Academic Affairs, Professor Dr. Engel Reeve Taylor, who took upon a journey to travel to India some part of last year to participate in convocations. 10 of our outstanding faculty returned, and 1 person stand out. And that person is Mr. Andrew K. Dean. The most distinguished faculty award will be presented and announced during the college annual academic recognition and honoring program on Tuesday. The more outstanding department award will be presented on Tuesday. The more outstanding student leader, there's a stiff competition in the area. That award will be presented on Tuesday. The more outstanding student group, the award will be presented on Tuesday. And the more outstanding staff. Again, let me appreciate all our staff from the various departments who continue to work hard, continue to support up, get our officers prepared, get our classroom prepared, clean the offices, get everything ready, receive our staff. We want to say thank you. Thank you, staff, for everything. We recognize every staff from every department, but one person will receive the Dean honor. Again, it is my pleasure, Madam President. Thank you so much for the opportunity. DB, thank you.
Thank you, Team Gray, for the recognition. So we'll be recognized students with distinction again. We will now call on the William V.S. Totman College of Education to recognize their students with distinction. Again.
I'm very happy today to acknowledge the efforts of one of our faculty members, Mr. Augustine Sumo Lavla, who has worked assiduously to get a college where it is today. Mr. Lavla, as a agricultural program coordinator, has worked over the years, and during our faculty meetings, I've noticed that, but he hasn't been honored in this manner as I'm doing it today. So, Mr. Augustine Lavla, we are happy to acknowledge your efforts. And we ask that this acknowledgement serve as a motivation to get you to continue working hard, even work harder than you have done before. Mr. Lavla A. Torgbean, I call him the small dean. He does most of the work. Other days, when I call Mr. Lavla, we have some work at Fendell to do. Will you come over? With no hesitation, Mr. Lavla will turn out and will do the work. So his effort to be acknowledged. Mr. Lavla, thank you so much. When it comes to students, honorees, we have Zobo Potman Barnes, early childhood education, magna cum laude. Next is Edmond Faya Keto, secondary education, magna cum laude. The third person is Murphy B. Gedmani, cum laude, secondary education. And last, Samukai V. Kamara, secondary education, cum laude. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the Dean of the college. At this time, I don't think I want to be the last. If we go according to the record, we now should be presenting the Dean of the College of Gender Studies. So I'm here. I want to recognize the staff of the College of Gender Studies and Interdisciplinary Research, our instructors, the chairperson. They've all worked very hard to get us to where we are today. Thank you very much. And I want to recognize the students with distinction, gender students. First is the dues for the college, and he's Jeremiah Duyan, who have almost knocked the dues for the University of Liberia. He had 3.748 as a cumulative average. Jeremiah, congratulations. Followed by Eloy Makiva. Elu also had 3.557 grade points. We now go to cum laude, and then we have Jolene Akwe. We want to recognize Dolo Afonso. We want to recognize Georgina Sako Duo. We want to recognize Tracy P. Vashila D. Va, and the Secretary General for the 105 graduating class, Kwava Atofa Suba. Thank you. We will now call on the TJR Faulkner College of Science, Technology and Environmental Climate Change to announce the dues and to recognize the students. We will be doing a quick power switch, so kindly bear with us. It's not going to be long. Thank you.
Okay, all protocols observed. Before presenting the candidates for honor, I want to recognize the effort of all of my faculty members and the staff for working so hard to reach to where we are today. But special recognition, I want to send it to my clearance officer who worked sacrificially. We did not give them anything, but they worked. They used their own money, their own resources for data and things to bring our students to where they are. So thank you very much for the hard work. And for honor students, we have 5 students who have cum laude. Now I'd like to call them here as follows. Fred Cox Jr., cum laude from General Agriculture. Bye G. Jaswood, General Agriculture, cum laude. Laude.
All protocol observed. We want to first say thank you to our faculty members at the College of Engineering for the outstanding work that they've done over the years, especially for leading to this graduation today. Our dean could not be here, he's ill. Let's pray for him so that he can come out strong to join us. We want to recognize 4 students with distinction at the College of Engineering, particularly from 2 departments that are presenting students with honor. We want to first recognize the Dukes for the College of Engineering, Jokwa Colley, graduating magna cum laude. And also Abraham Hassan Sharif from the Electrical Engineering, magna cum laude. And we want to make this distinction. For the first time, a female is graduating with honor from the Department of Civil Engineering. That is Lucretia D. Torgbean, cum laude. And lastly, we have William S. Colley from the Department of Civil Engineering, cum laude. Congratulations and thank you very much for your outstanding performances. Thank you.
Thank you, our acting dean. We will now call on the dean, A. Romeo Horton College of Business and Public Administration. Welcome, dean.
All protocol observed. I'm honored this afternoon at this 105th Commencement Convocation of the University of Liberia to present to you on behalf of the Alexander Romeo Horton College of Business and Public Administration. Historically, Alexander Romeo Horton was a fine public servant. He was a banker. Paradoxically, the college has not offered banking and finance to honor the man whom the college was established in his honor in 1974. And this is disgusting. So members of the faculty Senate, fellow colleagues, and faculty senators here present, I want to appeal as soon as we reconvene academically for the new semester, A. Romeo Horton College of Business and Public Administration will be presenting to the members of the ACC 2 bachelor degree programs, banking and finance and BS in procurement. Thank you. I would now want to acknowledge my hard-working chairperson. If you are here, can you please stand up? Yes, 2 seconds. The chair. Thank you so much for your hard work. You have your seat. The A. Romeo Horton College of Business and Public Administration has 11 honorees, 5 magna cum laude and 6 cum laude. 4 of the magna cum laudes are from the Department of Economics. Lasana M. Toman, Economics, magna cum laude. Fatumata Kusa, Economics, magna cum laude. Ambula A. Sharif, Economics, magna cum laude. Chenon M. Diallo, Economics, magna cum laude. Victoria M. Glabo, Accounting, magna cum laude. Non cum laude. Victor C. Namwe, Economics, cum laude. Benu S. Koman, Economics, cum laude. Eliza S. C. Economics, cum laude. Charles Q. Unanti, Public Administration, cum laude. And Dixon N. Yadon, Economics, cum laude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dean. We will now call on the Dean for David A. Star St. J. Technical and Vocational College. Dean Nepe, thank you.
Good afternoon. All due protocol observed. Today we will recognize 5 of our students that are graduating with honor. We have from our agricultural program, we have Abraham Mate Jallo, agronomy cum laude. We have Jetu M. Younger, agricultural extension cum laude. We have Benedict Genius Johnson, language art and social studies cum laude. We have Hassan J. Fidasco Conan, mathematics and science, and we have Mohammed V. Kelly, Language, Art, and Social Studies. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Epe. We will now call on the principal, Booker T. Washington Institute Technical Training Program, to present their students with distinction.
All protocol observed. We have 3 students here with distinction. We have, for the electrical engineering technology, we have 2 students, Aaron Bono and Akwil Seva. For the associate degree in accounting, we have 1 lady, the Iron Woman. We have Jessica M. Dolly. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Principal. We are getting to the most important part of this program, and the main reason why we are here. I know that we are all excited. However, we've been seated for a long time, and for our own health, we would like for you to just stand up for 1 minute and just stretch yourself a little bit before we can go to the next step. I know we are tired. Please do that as we enter into the most exciting moment for which we are here. Thank you. Have your respective seats. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Agnes Reeves Taylor, Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will now present the petition of candidates for bachelor's degrees in a university to the President of the University of Liberia. Thank you. Dr. Taylor?
Madam President, we are pleased to present 1,255 candidates from the 9 undergraduate colleges who, having satisfactorily fulfilled all of the requirements and exercises prescribed by the University of Liberia, me.
Thank you. And while we're waiting for Dean Gray to ascend the podium, I'd like each of the graduates to look to your right and to your left and make sure that your colleagues are with you, because we've come to the most important moment in the ceremony when the graduands will become the graduates. And I want to make sure that everyone is present. And as you come to your seats, please reduce the volume so that we can hear the important oaths that we're about to take, and that everyone will experience the fullness of their graduating moment. And I'd like to ask the band that is playing so festively to my right, to your left, if they don't mind reducing the volume until we can get through this part. And at the end, we'll all enjoy the celebration of their beautiful music. Thank you.
From the Amos C. Sawyer College of Social Sciences and Humanities, Associate Professor Dr. Josephus M. Gray of the college, which is the oldest of the University of Liberia, will please present candidates to the President of the University of Liberia.
Madam President, I present to you 170 candidates from Liberia College, the Amos E. Sawyer College of Social Sciences and Humanity, to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Social Work as indicated, with 3 from English, 13 in Demography, 2 in Geography, 17 in Communication and Media Studies, 5 in Political Science, 110 in Sociology, and 20 in Social Work. With the candidates from the Amos E. Sawyer College of Social Science and Humanity, please stand for the conferral of degree.
Everybody listening? By virtue of the authority in me vested by the Charter and the Board of Trustees as President of the University of Liberia, I confer upon each and every one of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English, Demography, Geography, Communication and Media Studies, Political Science, Sociology, and Bachelor of Social Work, respectively, by my authority and that of the whole university, full powers to do all things which appertain to the status of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Social Work, with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and immunities relevant thereto, both here and elsewhere. Will each graduate please vest herself or himself with a hood? Congratulations.
The William V. Estepman College of Education, Dr. Joseph Young, Acting Dean of the William V. Estepman College of Education, will please present the candidates to the President of the University.
Amos Sawyer College, it's College of Education's turn now. Please lower your voices.
I present to you 120.
William V.S. Tubman, candidates, where are you? Yay, okay. By virtue of the authority in me vested by the one of you the degree of a Bachelor of Science in Early. Congratulations.
The College of Gender Studies and Interdisciplinary Research, Assistant Professor Robert Blackie, Dean of the College of Gender Studies and Interdisciplinary Research, will please present to the President of the University your candidates.
Madam President, I present to you 18 candidates of the College of Gender Studies and Interdisciplinary Research to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts for Gender Studies. Will the candidates from the College of Gender Studies and Interdisciplinary Research please stand? Students from the College of Gender Studies and Interdisciplinary Research, could you please stand? Where are they? College of Gender Studies and Interdisciplinary Research, they are way back there.
Gender Studies, wave your hands in the air so we can see you.
Way at the back.
Way in the back. Yeah. All right, well, listen up. By virtue of the authority in me vested by the Charter and the Board of Trustees as President of the University of Liberia, I confer upon each and every one of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Gender Studies, giving you by my authority and that of the whole university full powers to do all things which appertain to the status of Bachelor of Arts, with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and immunities relevant thereto, both here and elsewhere. Will each graduate please vest herself or himself with a hood? Congratulations.
The Thomas J. R. Faulkner College of Science and Technology. Associate Professor
Madam President, I present to you 369 candidates of the Thomas Jefferson Richelieu Faulkner College of Science and Technology School of Environmental Studies and Climate Change to be admitted to degrees of Bachelor of Science as indicated. 224 for biological sciences, specifically 38 in general biology, 169 in biomedical science, 10 in microbiology, and 7 in biochemistry, 24 in chemistry, 3 in mathematics, 4 in statistics, 1 in physics, 69 in public health, and 44 in environmental science. Will the candidates of the Thomas Jefferson Richelieu Faulkner College of Science and Technology please stand?
By virtue of the authority in me vested by the Charter and the Board of Trustees as President of the University of Liberia, I confer upon each and every one of you the degree of Bachelor of Science in general biology, biomedical science, microbiology, chemistry, mathematics, statistics, physics, public health, and environmental science, respectively, giving you by my authority and that of the whole university full powers to do all things which appertain to the status of Bachelor of Science, with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and immunities relevant thereto, both here and elsewhere. Will each graduate please vest herself or himself with a hood? Congratulations.
Can you have your seats down, please? The William Richard Tolbert Jr. College of Agriculture and Forestry. Associate Professor Leroy Sigrid, Dean of the William R. Tolbert Jr. College of Agriculture and Forestry.
All right,
Please present
science,
your
time to quiet down.
candidates
Time
to
for
president.
agriculture and forestry. They get their chance.
Madam President, I present to you 147 candidates of the William R. Tolbert Jr. College of Agriculture and Forestry to be admitted to degrees of Bachelor of Science as indicated. 93 in General Agriculture, 18 in Agronomy, 23 in General Forestry, 1 in Home Science and Community Development, and 12 in Agricultural Extension and Education. Thank you.
Thank you. Will the candidates from the William R. Jr. College of Agriculture and Forestry please stand? By virtue of the authority in me vested by the Charter and the Board of Trustees, as President of the University of Liberia, I confer upon each and every one of you the degree of Bachelor of Science in General Agriculture, Agronomy, General Forestry, and Food Science and Human Nutrition, and Agricultural and Extension Education, respectively, giving you, by my authority and that of the whole university, full powers to do all things which appertain to the status of Bachelor of Science, with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and immunities relevant thereto, both here and elsewhere. Will each graduate please vest herself or himself with a hood? Congratulations.
Graduates, please have your seats while the rest of you receive your degrees.
Four more to go, so please have a seat so your friends can have their turn. Thank you. Thank you. College of Engineering, where are you?
The College of Engineering. Where are you? Where are you?
Are you over there? College of Engineering, where are you? No? Okay.
The College of Engineering. We call Mr. Mensa Poole, who is the acting dean of the College of Engineering. to please present his candidates to the president of the university.
Students, please make room for the College of Engineering to have their graduation.
Madam President, I present to you 108 candidates of the new College of Engineering to be admitted to degrees of Bachelor of Science as indicated. 54 in civil engineering, 30 in electrical engineering, 20 in geology, and 4 in mining engineering. Will the candidates from the College of Engineering please stand? College of Engineering. Let's see your hand. Where are you? There they are.
Oh, okay, good. All right. By virtue of the authority in me vested by the Charter and the Board of Trustees as President of the University of Liberia, I confer upon each and every one of you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Geology, and Mining Engineering, respectively, giving you, by my authority and that of the whole university, full powers to do all things which appertain to the status of Bachelor of Science, with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and immunities relevant thereto, both here and elsewhere. Will each graduate please vest herself or himself with a hood? Congratulations.
The David A. Strauss Sinjay Technical and Vocational College. Assistant Professor Adolphus Nippe, Dean of the College. David A. Strauss Sinjay Technical and Vocational College will please present his candidates to the president of the university.
Madam President, I present to you 26 candidates of the David A. Strauss Technical and Vocational College to be admitted to the degree of Associate of Science as indicated. 9 in agriculture, 13 in primary education, and 4 in engineering technology.
All right, Strauss Sinjay College, where are you? You over
Will
here?
the candidates
Okay, I'm
from
going to.
Strauss Sinjay College please stand?
By virtue of the authority in me vested by the Charter and the Board of Trustees as President of the University of Liberia, I confer upon each and every one of you the degree of Associate of Science in Agriculture, Primary Education, and Engineering Technology, respectively, giving you, by my authority and that of the whole university, full powers to do all things which appertain to the status of Associate of Science, with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and immunities relevant thereto, both here and elsewhere. Will each graduate please vest herself or himself with a hood? And congratulations.
The A. Romeo Horton College of Business and Public Administration. Assistant Professor Dr. Edwin B.R. Bagay, Dean of the College of Business and Public Administration. Please present your candidates to the president of the university.
Madam President, I present to you 277 candidates from the A. Romeo Hutton College of Business and Public Administration to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, BBA, Bachelor of Science, BSc, and Bachelor of Public Administration, BPA. As indicated, with 70 candidates in accounting, 61 candidates in economics, 65 candidates in management, and 81 candidates in public administration. With the candidates from the A. Romeo Hutton College of Business and Public Administration, please stand. A. Romeo Hutton College of
Business College, where are you?
Please stand.
Okay. By virtue of the authority in me vested by the Charter and the Board of Trustees as President of the University of Liberia, I confer upon each and every one of you the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting and Management, Bachelor of Science in Economics, and Bachelor of Public Administration, respectively, giving you, by my authority and that of the whole university, full powers to do all things which appertain to the status of Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Public Administration, respectively, with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and immunities relevant thereto, both here and elsewhere. Will each graduate please vest herself or himself with a hood? Congratulations.
Can you all have your seats? The University of Liberia's collaborative program with the Booker T. Washington Institute Technical Training Program. Will Dr. Nancy T. Freeman, Dr. Nancy T. Freeman, Principal of the Booker Washington Institute Training Program, will please present your candidates to the President of the university.
Madam President, I'd like to take 60 seconds of your time with permission to call my honorable guests that I brought. Antonin Dr. Harris Homer, please join me on the stage. Dr. Harris Homer is my predecessor. He's the one who worked along with you to acquire the approved link that have us all here today. So it's under my administration that the white has come to fruition. So I want you to stay here with me and confer with me to genuinely Master President, I present to you 16 candidates of the University of Liberia and Booker T. Washington Technical Training Program to be admitted to the degree of Associate of Science as indicated. 1 in agriculture, 10 in electrical engineering technology, and a degree of Associate Act as indicated in accounting. Will the candidates from the University of Liberia and Booker T. Washington Institute please stand?
Booker Washington students, where are you? Yay, thank you. By virtue of the authority in me vested by the Charter and the Board of Trustees as President of the University of Liberia, I confer upon each and every one of you the degree of Associate of Science in Agriculture and Electrical Engineering Technology and the degree of Associate in Accounting, respectively, giving you by my authority and that of the whole university to do all things which appertain to the status of Associate of Science and Associate of Arts, respectively, with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and immunities relevant thereto, both here and elsewhere. Will each graduate vest herself or himself with a hood? Put it on. Congratulations.
Celebration everywhere. We have not yet concluded. It will soon be over. For announcement that will be done later, let us now listen to the university chorus that will lead us into singing the university ode, followed by the national anthem. And after that, we will be hearing the voice of Reverend Dr. Asif for the benediction. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's remain standing. Our Father, God, we want to thank you for bringing our convocation to a successful end. May you dismiss us with your blessings in Jesus' name. Amen. Announcement, please. Please be seated.
Thank you for everyone. We're finished for today. Enjoy your celebration.
So there is an announcement on the board. You go for your diploma covers based on the announcement we have. So the following colleges, go to the following rooms. Business College, go to ACG 30. Emerson Sawyer College, go to ACG 31. College of Education, go to ACG 32. Science College, go to ACG 33. Agriculture College, go to ACG 34. Engineering College, go to ACG 35. General College, Sinj and BWR, go to ACG 37. We're now all rise for the recession. You are chorus, please give us the band out. The recession continues. Have a pleasant day. Thank you to all of our guests. The platform guests, there'll be a lunch in the VIP lunch for the platform guests. So let us go. Humble Minister, there's a lunch there. You want to give me yours? No problem. I will take it. And you grab your pause with your ID card, please come to the podium to collect it. Everyone is kind of jubilant. So thank you for today. Thank you. We don't want to. We hope to see you. If you are invited, if you are not invited, don't come back there. We'll tell you the group time. Yeah. The president of Image University, the Grand Technical University professor, when you can follow Professor Yade Kobapole, Doctor, Professor. Oh, the representative of Shagar, you are most welcome. Come on, please. Check. Thank you. If you don't lose your purse, please come and pick it up. The convocation has stand up for today. Friday will be the grad school and professional schools. Where you are, we can go for Prince David, Student Prince E. Davis, Pharmaceutical Students Association, your ID card is here. And somebody dropped a purse with an ID card. They also come and pick it. Thank you. Thank you all. Shout out University, thank you for coming. Thank you. We appreciate your presence.
JC, please come pick up the bags from here, please.